Hey everyone, how I started my fitness journey. We're going to start all the way back my freshman year of high school. So, my first year of high school, I actually was not involved with any sports, whether it was in the fall, winter, or spring. But over that summer, I had a blessing of a friend in my life that encouraged me to join cross country. So I joined the cross country team and actually was one of the worst runners on the boys team to start that season. By the end of the season, though, I ended up improving my 3 mile time from 26 minutes all the way to 19 minutes within a 3 or 4 month period. So I was really catching steam near the end of that season, and I took that momentum into the spring season that following year. And that spring season was my first season of track, and I actually put up a season best of 4:52 or 4:56, one of those two numbers, for a 1600 meter mile time, and was the number one runner for my school just in my sophomore year. Fast forward the next 2 years, I actually brought down my 1600 meter time to 4 minutes 39 seconds as a PR. And for my 3 mile time, I was in the range of 16 minutes and 40 seconds in high school. So I learned a lot about consistency, hard work, and dedicating and putting my mind to something and achieving results in the process. There was a lot of mental toughness with the sport of running that I have now taken and used that throughout the rest of my life. So after my high school running career finished, I actually was extremely burnt out, and I believe I overtrained during high school. So when I made it to college, I really took a back seat and lounged around, really just partied and focused on having fun instead of being workout driven or fitness driven. So for the next really 6 years after I was really dedicated with running, I wasn't consistently working out. I was partying, eating whatever I felt like, and not being very healthy. Now, after graduating college, there was a stint in around 2019 where I started going to the gym. I started in August of 2019 and stayed pretty consistent with the gym all the way up until March 2020, and we all know what happened in that time frame of March 2020. So my gym, I still remember walking up to the gym and there was a piece of paper on the door and says, "Hey, this gym's closed for the next 2 weeks." So from that moment on March 16th, 2020, I still remember the day, I actually had to turn around, go to my car, and not go to the gym that day. And that's when I lost my consistency back in 2020. So there was from August until March, gonna do some quick math here, for about a 6 or 7 month period where I was consistent with the gym back about 4 years ago at this point, 4 to 5 years ago at this point. So after college, I did have a small window of being consistent with the gym. I had been rejuvenated and inspired to go, and this is just something that came internally. I wanted to get done, and my approach at that time was really dirty bulking, where I just kind of ate whatever food I felt like and wanted to eat, and also lifted on top of that. So I was actually, from a size perspective, I actually gained weight in the process, and I looked okay. Compared to now, I think I look a lot better, but at that time I was consistent. So once the lockdowns all happened in 2020, I lost my consistency, and it's crazy how much the consistency was affected from that point for the next few years. That really had an effect on my life, the lockdowns. So let's fast forward now to July of 2023. I was actually introduced to a really cool social media app called Strava. And it's a way where you can actually post your workouts or runs online, and you can connect and share with friends. So when I started using this app, it almost brought me back to my cross country days where I would be running in a group setting. Because if I ever logged a run on this app, all of my friends that I had added on the app could then see my pace and where I ran as well. So this held me very accountable. So I actually got re-inspired in fitness through running at that time with the app Strava. So I actually ran from July of 2023 all the way up into the new year going into 2024. And naturally, I have a difficult time gaining weight. And I noticed from running consistently, I was getting faster and I was in great shape at the time, but I had changed my goals starting with the new year in 2024. I wanted to focus more on, instead of running, focus more on the gym. And that's when I joined a gym. So this was a very pivotal moment because the gym that I joined ended up being a perfect fit for me. The gym I got introduced to was an environment where there were a lot of people my age, and it was super inspiring every time I showed up and worked out to have other people there that kind of motivated me a little bit from with the outside, eyeballs around. That is a factor. And I have made other videos about motivation. Motivation is important, like I've talked about, but eventually there's going to be days where you're not motivated to show up to the gym. But I will say the environment is super important when it comes to staying consistent. And I found a gym that worked for me. And that's what I would recommend to anybody out there watching, is that find a place that you feel comfortable in and you enjoy being there. That's going to be a big reason why you stay and continue to go to that gym. If the gym is too crowded or doesn't have a good vibe, or the types of people that are in there doesn't fit what you want to be around, that's going to all be factors on whether a gym works for you. So thankfully, I found a gym that works for me, and I was hooked. I actually started going to this gym for about 4 or 5 months consistently without a sauna. The sauna in this gym was out of order, and June of 2024, give or take, the sauna reopened. So now I was going to this gym just to lift, and then the sauna gets introduced, and this is an amazing feature that gets added to my gym that I'm going to. And I get hooked even more and start doing sauna before my workouts, after my workouts. I've loved it. And now let's fast forward all the way till now. I'm still keeping consistent with the gym. I've actually recently benched 225 pounds. It took me about a year to hit this feat. Now, every time I've done it so far, I've had a spotter. So I'm working to get a video of it just without a spotter. So that should be coming soon. And I think it'll be such a monumental event for me personally that I may upload it to this channel. So my fitness journey, it's all started back from high school, but it goes with ups and downs throughout the process. There was times where I quit and stopped working out or overtrained. So it's all about finding that balance and what works for you. And right now for me, I'm absolutely in love with the gym, and I'm going to keep going to the gym. I keep getting inspired day after day, meeting people in the gym, talking about the gym, and this has also inspired different passions too. Things like this YouTube channel, as well as even healthy diet too. They've been kind of linked together, gym with healthy diet for me at this point. So that's my fitness journey. If people have additional questions on the types of workouts I do and whatnot, I'm happy to cover that in a future video. But for now, I think the important thing is that's how I got started with my fitness journey, and how I'm going to continue going forward is sticking to the gym. And at the moment, I'm really going about 6 days a week on average, maybe even 7. So so far this year, I haven't missed a day, and we're gonna keep that train rolling. So with that said, sending y'all out the very best. Peace.